Hi, welcome to Raj and I. In today's video, we are going to discuss about COB form. COB stands for Coordination of Benefits. As a part of healthcare, in reference to the understanding of a business analyst point of view, it's not only about having a knowledge over Medicare, Medicaid, all that. Apart from that, we must have a knowledge over the coordination of benefits as well. Because coordination of the benefits where we have to ensure whatever the information are we going to provide. So what are the benefits are providing in this particular plan, all that, right? That is all something relating to the COB part. So this is a form which coordination of benefits form, which I'm going to explain now, where this is how usually the forms looks like, of course, because every organization have their own forms as such, but I'm taking a sample form and I'm explaining to you. So here we need to, first thing is that we need to mention about the provider details, because provider nothing, healthcare provider, I mean to say. So healthcare provider as well as healthcare provider details has to be mentioned here, first of all, because whoever the patient wants to get treated, right? So they'll be meeting some healthcare provider. So whenever we were mentioning about the healthcare provider, we have to mention about the provider details, whatever the provider, whoever the provider and all everything. So the provider details has to be mentioned here. So followed by this, here we need to mention about the patient name of the patient who is about to undergo the treatment, all that. At the same time, subscribers. Subscriber may be person who is subscribing for that health coverage, right? So all that stuff, that subscriber details has to be mentioned, followed by the date of birth. At the same time, there will be some member ID for that respective insurance and all. Whatever the ID number was given from that insurance point of view, that member ID has to be mentioned here. At the same time, we need to mention the relationship to the subscriber. It may be spouse, it may be son, it may be daughter, right? So that relation to the patient, whoever is subscribing on behalf of the patient. So we have to mention about the relationship of the subscriber here, right? The relationship of the subscriber to the patient has to be mentioned here. At the same time, name of the employer group from where it belongs to, followed by the effective date of coverages. What are the effective date of coverages do we have and all of the things? So that information will be mentioned over here. Followed by this type of health coverage plans. What are the health coverage plans a particular patient is eligible for, right? Either it could be Medicare, it could be Medicare, it could be student health or any other insurances, because some kind of private insurances will also be taken by the people, not only Medicare and Medicare, right? So maybe private insurance plans will also be there. So they have to mention that. Followed by this, they have to mention about the plan name, right? Whatever the health plan name, that particular health plan which they are eligible and which they are accepted of. So that details, followed by the effective date of coverage, right? Health plan address at the same time. Followed by this, we need to mention about the contact details. At the same time, ID number of the health plan. Followed by this, we have to mention about the subscriber status, like is this subscriber status, like is he active or retired or something like, so that subscriber details has to be mentioned here, means status of the subscriber. Followed by this, as I mentioned, patient relationship to the subscriber, as I explained, the same thing will be replayed here. If they got retired, so when they have retired, etc., etc. Sorry. Right. So now, if the patient is someone who is the child, right? So this is the second section. What are the first section? I have explained you about the type of other coverages on that. In the second section, if the patient is a child for a particular person and all, the patient name followed by the date of birth. At the same time, the father name, mother name, patient ID number, right? So all these details has to be mentioned here. At the same time, of course, this is something additional and an exceptional one, right? So maybe this is also required. So this will be there, the third one. After that, if we have any other details relating to that, we have any other family member have Medicare or not, right? So we need to provide the Medicare family member details, Medicare beneficiary, whoever is taken Medicare. So that beneficiary ID number, name. followed by the age, right? So which Medicare or Medicare they are eligible, or are they A, B, or because Medicare have different plans, A, B, C, D, right? So A is a plan which has having an option where they can hire the inpatient services on that. B is outpatient services, right? So that like that A, B, C, D. These are all four sections we have. So that has to be updated. Either it is A, B, or both. That we have to update. Along with this, we need to mention about the kind of if it is entitled to the like for example any kind of treatment they have taken, right? For example, if they have taken any kind of treatment and all everything, what kind of treatment they have taken. So all these things has to be mentioned, followed by this. We need to mention about the signature details and all everything has to be updated here. So this is how generally a coordination of benefits form usually looks like. So this is the one which is majorly useful apart from having a knowledge over Medicare and Medicaid. Understanding the knowledge of coordination benefit and how to prepare this information will also be useful for us to enhance more in reference to the healthcare sector. So this is all about the healthcare in reference to the coordination of benefits form looks like and how to prepare and all everything is relating to this. So if you have any questions in regard to this, if you have any queries, please reach out to the contact details which will be posted in below to this video. Thank you.